my god! My hand almost died. What are we talking about then?
About the COVID-19 update. Lockdown is.
COVID-19 lockdown is.
Ease of lockdown. 1, 2, 3, go! Yo!
Why did you always do this? I would laugh.
Okay,
welcome back to our channel. It's channel. He's so this legit actually channel. Welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel.
Channel.
It's channel.
It's not channel.
The way you spell it is.
Well, it's not a French word. Chanel.
Chanel.
Well, Chanel.
So today
we're talking about COVID-19.
Yeah. General issues around COVID-19. Your updates, lockdown, going back to work, everything.
All I have to say is
so.
Stay home or go out. Wash your hand. But be vigilant. Be aware. Stay alert. Go out in the park with strangers but don't see your family.
I know.
But stay at home. If you go to work, you'll get the virus. But stay at home. But go to work if you can't work at home. What the hell? That's basically what he said.
That you should work from home if you can and only go to work if you must. We now need to stress that anyone who can't work from home, for instance, those in construction or manufacturing, should be actively encouraged to go to work, and we want it to be safe for you to get to work. So you should avoid public transport if at all possible.
It's just,
even today there was that update. I don't know who the hell was saying it, and he was like, what did he say? He said something so stupid. He said like,
go to work if you can, or something. Tell your employer you want to return.
Yeah, like if you can't work from, go to work if you can. Go to work if you have to. If you can't work from home. They say all sorts of rubbish. That update of lockdown, they're basically telling us that you still can't go out because the virus. And even when they were talking about the phase stuff, oh, we're on phase 4. That but we're gonna ease the lockdown. While we're easing the lockdown, we were still the virus still being spread.
Yeah.
Why are we still?
It's just gonna cause another
outbreak.
Wave,
literally, yeah. It's just another wave. Yeah.
Always gonna start.
Anyways, we are still staying at home.
We're still doing it.
I'm gonna see my mama.
Exactly.
I'm gonna see my mother-in-law. I'm gonna see my baby mama and my godson, and then that's it.
Exactly.
Because all our families, we're the only wiki workers, but they are staying isolated. So, but the lucky thing is the way we work is we're kind of like we're isolated at work as well. So when we go to work, we're not really working with other people, so it's good. We're not really interacting with residents, and the residents themselves are staying at home. Well. So we're safe. Yeah. So that's why we're gonna go and see them. Forget Boris Johnson. But don't do like us. Stick to the lockdown. Yeah. I haven't seen my mum. I've actually stuck to lockdown since the lockdown started. I haven't seen my mum in 2 months and I'm depressed. Okay. I haven't seen my siblings in 2 months. I'm depressed. So I'm going to see my mum. Yeah. I'm going to see my mum because I've been isolated. She's been isolated. There's no risk here. But I just think it's a bit silly what they're saying, because it's like you're telling people. You're making those who can't work at home feel like they have to risk their life to go to work and stuff. There's nothing that they really said about employers. Like, you should be demanding from employers to have the correct PPE, and you should be demanding for employers to have to find a way for them to work from home. And then if they really can't work from home, then you should have something in place where it's now pro rota, where you have this amount of employees in a Monday, then the rest of the day they're at home, or maybe work from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you go to work, separate, everyone's got their own little space and everything, social distancing at work, whatever, and then those people go home, other people come, they come on Thursday to Friday, or Thursday to Saturday, or if they have to work Saturday, and then that's the way to do it. But you have to give some people shouldn't feel obliged to go to work and risk their life going to work, because as far as I know, what you gonna do when that person's dead, God forbid, But if that person dies, what are you gonna say? Send us them silly emails they send when somebody dies. It's so unfortunate that this person has passed away. Please come to the funeral and this and that. Especially in this COVID-19 period, there's no funeral. Ain't nobody coming to cry for you. Nobody's coming to give you a beautiful ceremony. No one's doing that. So you're gonna die on your own. In the meantime, your family are there crying, and the job is not gonna give you. Are they even gonna give your last pay? What was your last pay against your family that has now lost you? What is your last pay against your life in general? That is rubbish.
So
rubbish.
Yeah. But it's so crazy because when I think about it like this, like people have bills and stuff to pay for, yeah, and they feel pressured because government's not helping them. They have to go to work.
Yeah.
See, the government number one, the problem. Like they're not helping.
The government number one, the problem.
They're making people go to work. People have no choice but to go to work. I was speaking to my mechanic the other day. He was like, I told him, "Oh, is your garage still open?" He said, "Yes." Say because the government are not doing anything. But for him, because it's like self-employed and he's got his own, it's kind of self-isolating in a way. Yeah, like he's got a garage and maybe you take phone calls for booking for whoever wants to come. So it's not like he can drive his car to his garage and work. So his way to get into work is not really risking himself in his way, his journey to work. But people that have to go to work, they have no choice. They get on the train, the tube, the packed trains, the buses. I can understand maybe when they get to work, there's not much risk because of the work environment. Maybe the work in the office.
Depends on where you work.
Depends on where you work. But let's just say you work in an office. But I feel like the risk comes more from your transportation. Yeah. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they can, if they really want people to get back to work, they should have proper solutions. Like, you know how they used to do with school buses? You kids get on the school bus to go to school. I don't know if that would be possible for the work arranged for a bus. I don't know how possible that would be because maybe people come.
The government, unless you work for a top-notch company, and even if you do work for a really good company, they're gonna make you work at home. They don't care. They don't care about you coming in. It's all these little companies. You are counting every dime and really tight on budget that are gonna make you come to work, they're not gonna arrange anything for you to come in.
You see, that's why it's just. Because at the end of the day now, it's just left for individuals to make decisions that either feel like, I'm not going to risk it. I don't care about this job. It's not worth my life.
It's not. I think like my mom told me something very, like, money comes and goes. It's best to put yourself in debt, if you have to. But then I can't say that because I'm not gonna lie. If they come and take you home, what are you gonna do? But in this period right now, they can't really. Like, nobody can really come and take you home. That's one thing. At the moment right now, nobody can come and take you. But it's best to be in debt. But then it's food as well involved. So there's a lot of things. But there's a lot of people helping at the moment with food. But to be honest, it's best to reduce or find something else or do. I don't know, find help from family. If you don't have family, I don't know, maybe even put yourself on benefit then to actually go and take that risk, because when you're gone, you're gone and
you got kids and you got family, you
leave these people behind. It's not nice.
I think maybe what someone can do, let's say all those expenses that is not really needed, like the car insurance, all that stuff, you're isolating, you're not even going anywhere. So just cancel that, cancel all your bills that's not really needed, and just keep all the necessary ones. And at least you can then manage it. You can manage it more easily, and you see how much you're getting in, how much you have for income, and then how much is going out. And you can try.
Yeah, that's the way. But one thing I'm very disappointed about in this specific country is the lack of help overall. Like, when everyone is talking about so many things, like even Africa is on point with things. Africa is on point. I'm hearing all sorts of things in my country. In Ghana is doing an amazing job. Nigeria, everyone's helping. In this country, and we're supposed to be great. Britain, great, as my mother-in-law said, remove the great. She said, they remove the great, just put on Britain. So remove. It's so funny. Anyways, like, it's like you're supposed to be such a rich country, so normally you should be able to say, everybody at home.
Yeah.
Everybody at home. Those who are poor, let's do this. Those who, do you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but there is nothing, yeah? Like even in, you know when they were saying the key workers, us lot, we're not that needed. Let's be real, we're not that needed. Especially us, me and you, we work with young people. They're grown, they can do things. Like if you need help, you reduce the hours. But they're not doing none of that. It's like you come in, you do nothing. You literally do nothing because you're isolating. They're isolating, and you're getting paid. But the crazy thing is, they're not thinking that, okay, if I get ill and I stay at home, you're still gonna pay me. You're still gonna pay me. So which one is it? Why don't you just reduce the hours and still pay the person, or let them work from home and manage? Because it's so easy. Even with I was talking with my colleagues, instead of us being in the office typing things that we can't type because we can't have no contact with them, we can't really support them. Why don't we simply do a pro rota thing? On one day you have one staff who goes around, checks on everybody. You don't have to make contact with them. You go to the building, check everybody. Everyone's fine, yeah, you can see everyone out their windows. You're okay. Do you need anything? If you need anything, come bring it, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you need, because you know sometimes I need food and make stuff, whatever it is. Okay, cool, you need this. On that day, you need shopping, cool. I can go, or whoever can go. You can delegate someone, do the shopping for them, bring it to them. Boom, mash, rush, this is your lot, this is your bag, this is your bag. Mish, mash, rush, finish. I go home, still get paid for it. Like, it is so easy to adapt to this, because regardless, if the person was at work, yeah, because right now you pay for people to come in to do nothing. It's the same thing. Why don't you pay them to reduce the hours to save them and to still pay?
Yeah,
like,
I think it's like they're just
selfish,
selfish. They're
and
greedy as slaves. They just feel like
if
I
we
can't.
pay you,
you have to come. I can't just be paying you for no reason.
Yeah,
but it's not our fault. This is
we didn't ask for the lockdown.
We didn't ask for the lockdown. We didn't ask for the COVID-19. Just I know one thing that really was getting to me is the school thing, where they say the school kids have to go back a month before summer.
It's ridiculous. Just let them. Let the years finish.
The years finish.
Like the years finish.
Just let it be.
But do you know why they do that?
So
because the economy is coming down. So the parents need to go back to work. And for the parents to go back to work, you need to have the kids in school. Exactly that. Because this country, I always never used to understand, because in France, you finish school like in May. I think you finish school in May. Yeah, you finish school in May. Here, I remember when I first started school here, and I was told July. Oh.
You end up in McDonald's.
No, you don't end up in McDonald's. This is not the right meme. That's not the right meme is I give me to That was the right meme. Like, it was like, I just didn't understand the extra 2 months, but I realized later on that it's because they want people to work here. Everything is work. Yeah, everything is work. It just never stops. Work. Putting people in danger 24/7. Like you said, mortgages. People are out here with mortgages. They're struggling, don't even know how they're pay their mortgages. Some people don't know how they're gonna pay their bills. Some people don't know how they're gonna feed their family. Why? Because the government can't do nothing. But I thought that this country was so rich, so normally everybody should be able to stay at home. In France, when I heard lockdown, is lockdown, as in everything shut except for supermarkets and pharmacies. Everything shut.
This country,
everything is shut.
Imagine this country, the way it is like they give you with this hand and then they take.
You know what they do? They do the English people, yeah. It's like having a contract saying everything for free, and then you have that little clause that says
at the end of the month.
Not even for free after you've paid £1 million or something like that. After you've done this, it's always a catch. That's right. There's never anything free in this country. There's no discounts, no nothing.
When I was speaking to my auntie, she was like, if you have the money for mortgage, to pay your mortgage every month, just be paying the mortgage. Don't go and take anything, because at the end of the day, the bank's gonna say, okay, for that 3 months we let you off and pay it this way back. They'll still collect that money back from you.
That's what I really had a hopeful heart when I heard that, that they're gonna help people pay their mortgages. I really thought that they were just gonna allow those 3 months, or that they were gonna put like at the end of your mortgage. So
yes.
add them extra thing, like the extra thing, the 3 months that you couldn't pay.
Put it at the
end of your mortgage, so
just
extra 3 months
at
instead
least you
of
don't
like,
have
you know
to
what I'm
worry.
saying? That's what I thought it was. Or I really thought it would be free,
I
but
don't
then
To be honest,
I was surprised. No.
Because at the moment I'm not sure what they'll do, but I know they'll make you pay back. Like I was just thinking, but for someone that doesn't care, that's just like, if they'll let me off for 3 months now, and I need some money right now, let me just take that 3 months. Let me take it. Whatever's going to happen, let it happen. But I think that's still calm. It's better than nothing. Just take it. Let's say if you got other stuff to pay for. And since you're not paying that mortgage for the 3 months, maybe you can use the money.
Yeah, but you know what made me laugh?
Yeah.
Like, when EE did that thing saying, you know, that guy that does the EE advert, and he's like, I'm serious. Free what? What did he say? Free unlimited data for NHS. I was like, help them pay their bill about free unlimited data. Who they're calling?
There's some silly things that they
like.
It's
silly. Okay, this is the one thing that Bay and I were discussing that is actually very disgusting. They're finished saying lockdown. If you can, take your car to work. Okay. But why are we hearing a week later that congestion charge is going to be from Monday to Sunday, and it's going to be 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. What is that?
Increase it to £15.
Increase it to £15. Well, it was 6 to 6, right?
It was
6:30 to 6:30.
6 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
Since 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah.
Then it was Monday to Friday, and it was 12. 10?
The money, I think 11? It was like something around like
11, yeah. So now all of a sudden we're on lockdown where people don't have money. You're complaining that the public transport are packed. Some people are commuting. Do you know how many people I've heard literally get the car, drive all the way down to London, park outside London, then get a train to work? Whereas if they could actually come all the way down to and actually drive to work, it would be better. But no, you decided to increase. You're telling people take your car and go to work, but then you increase at the most vulnerable time the price of congestion charge, the time of it, and the period of, so it's like now 7. Even me thinking, I'm not gonna lie, we don't really go central London with cars, but I'm thinking, so we're gonna wait till 10 a.m. to use your car to go 10 p.m. to go to central London. That's really that's ridiculous.
Closed,
that's ridiculous. It's so nasty. It's like even on a Saturday, Sunday, it's nasty. So it's like maybe
this country is finished,
you're thinking
this
like
is finished, bruv.
It is.
What's this name?
Not here. No, but it is really nasty, and it's just really like, this is one thing I've really realized with this country is that they just take and just really suck you dry. They really just take, and it makes it difficult for the most vulnerable people. Because I'm thinking about all these NHS people, say when the lockdown kind of like eases down and stuff, all these people that live like South London and you live in North, because I know that because I knew a lot of people in South London, a lot of family in South London. So you're telling me now I can't even go on weekends and take my car to then go and see my family and protect myself, because I'm in my car, protect myself, go and see my family on the weekend knowing that I can drive there, I can get there safely.
Yeah. Because
I can't do that because now there's congestion charge. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a bus that's going to cost me almost the same amount of petrol that I would have put in my car. But on top of that, I'm probably going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buses in order to get there, putting me at risk even more.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it was getting to me somewhat about like the means, the way, the transportation for people to get to work. They're saying people should go to work. But how can I go to work when it's not safe? Like, I'm getting on a tube with random people, the tube is packed, some people are not wearing masks. Some people are not taking this thing seriously and they're not wearing masks, they're not shielding themselves. And then I'm standing next to this guy and it's on my face and he's
on my face.
He's doing anything. So it's like, how? But the sad thing is that
How?
What was the reason?
But
the sad thing is like, with time, people will get used to it and will start paying it. But I feel like
but it's the nastiest time to do it. It's so nasty to do it. I'm sorry. It's like it's a big slap in the face from the government. I'm not gonna lie. If they did that another time, we'll complain, but then we'll get used to it. It is like that because they always impose things like that that are so unfair and just out here to just dig out people's pockets. But it's like, this is lockdown where people are struggling, people can't see the family. You're telling me even on weekends they can't even have a break?
I feel like
it's just a slap in the face.
It's
a slap in the face.
Church was like Central London every weekend, every Sunday. Imagine imagine having to do that.
You said, hey, you just dipped it.
Just a bit too much.
It was at this moment.
It's crazy because I was like, I feel like eventually it might be time for us to start packing our money, investing, and just
bye bye. Great.
Bye bye. But
yeah, we're gonna go back home because
that time,
at least back home, going home. Whatever home we own, we also own the land.
Yeah.
Nobody can come and take our great grandchildren. Nobody can come and say, well, actually, this goes back to anybody. It don't go to nobody.
Exactly.
It's us. But yeah, it's as much as I love Great Britain and I love the opportunities that you get here and I love the culture and stuff like that and the diversity is really nice, but like from the government, honestly, this lockdown has really not helped no one. I feel like everyone's just being left to their own devices. Like
I feel
the people frontline with no PPE. I'm sorry, it's such a great country, no PPE. This is ridiculous. Like what scared me the most, it was like when they were saying that England was like not too far behind Italy, and when I was looking at Italy, the way they were geared, these people were wearing all sorts of garments to protect themselves, and here people had no mask, simple mask, no mask, simple gloves, no gloves. And I was thinking, honey, we're only a week behind Italy, but we don't even have masks. Are you? But Italy is doing combination, wearing head to toe, everything's covered, even the shoes are covered, fam. So I was like, wait, what?
I don't understand.
Yeah. This country is
just pray. I don't even know whether I should be happy for a second wave so that the government will learn, or will they learn?
No, we're not happy for that. I'm sorry, I don't know why you think like that. No.
So no second wave.
No. No second wave because people are gonna die.
Oh yeah, but apart from the death part of it.
And they don't learn. Britain don't learn. You should have been learning from China, should have been learning from Italy, should have been learning from everybody.
That's my thing, because now they're saying everybody is so soon to go back to work, go back to this, but it's like, even so soon, but at the end of the day, I feel like it would then be up to the individual to just decide whether they want to go to work or start going out. Because obviously, like people like us, we're not obviously going to be going to restaurants or going to...
I'm not going nowhere.
You just do what we need to do. If we need to go to work, shopping, food shopping, that's it.
Honey,
just the necessities.
I shall bring the Hakkasan to my house. I will bring the Nando's to my house. I will bring the McDonald's to my house. I will bring whatever I eat. TGI Friday, FTK, STK, FEK. I'll bring to my house. I don't need to go out. I don't. Because if somebody coughs, God knows what I will do. God, honestly, I'm not... Just see my life. I love life, like, you know. Like, I'm gonna have children at some point. Maybe 5, 10 of them. I'm gonna have grandchildren. I want to live long life.
Football team.
When I die, it needs to be because I am old.
Yeah.
When I'm 100 and something, I am old. That's why I died. I'm not dying at this age. I'm young. Why? God gave me life. Why should I not experience life? For what? I'd rather have death than be dead.
Exactly.
Death than be dead.
Death.
No, my one was better. My one was better.
But did you hear about the woman that died, the COVID, that the guy spat on her face? He spat and the guy had COVID. This one is for another. It's another topic, babe. Yeah. This one, it goes with that other one. We can't talk about it. We have to keep that one for another video.
Yeah, because that one is disgusting. Disgusting. That's what it is. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's horrible.
Amen.
It's amen.
No, I said.
What?
I said. I don't know. I said.
You said amen. gosh. Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. There was something else I was gonna say. Yeah. For all these people that, well done to everybody that actually respected the lockdown. Those people who were sat at home just like me, crying their eyes out because they couldn't see their mom, their siblings or whoever, or their family members or their friends or whatever. Well done on you, because you saved their life. You also protected yourself, you protected your family. Well done. To all the other people who think it's still a joke and taking risk, what I don't like about this lockdown thing was how many influencers were doing videos on social media. Oh, let's stay at home, guys, do this, do that, and then we're finding out you're doing barbecues. We're finding out you're going to parties and block parties and stuff. This is ridiculous. It is so insensitive and disgusting to see people, finding it funny or finding it so irresponsible to actually put other people in danger. Out of all people, we ask influencers, if you're an influencer, influence positively. Don't do stupid things and you can't even represent or help young people to understand what's going on. You're out here doing nonsense when there's a global pandemic. It's a global pandemic. Unfortunately for us, because I have a couple family in NHS and family that I have an auntie that's a doctor, when she tells us about this thing, is not a joke. It's not something to play with. If you have, from what people have said and with the symptoms and everything, you recover within a week. If after that you're still suffering from it, best believe your immune system is being attacked, and you best pray, because within 2 weeks you can be gone just like that. I'm sorry, but it's not funny. Like, people think it's a joke to go out and blah blah. Oh, maybe I might be immune, or maybe I had it, or not even I had it. I'm immune, or maybe not even immune, because you don't even know. It's like, oh, maybe I don't care because I know that if I get this thing, I'll beat it, or if I get this, I'll probably have no symptoms. Yeah, but you might not have symptoms, but when you take it to someone else, that person might not be able to react just like you. You're out here doing all sorts of things. That person might not react like you. You don't even know how many people have died and then realized that they had underlying issues later on. There's this boy in Spain or Portugal. He was like a coach, or it was either a young coach or a football player. He died of the COVID-19. He didn't even know how he contracted it, and then they found out later on that he had leukemia or he had some sort of cancer. So it's like, you don't really know until it hits you. Even if you don't have to have underlying issues, people as young as 11 are dying. We're 20, how much? That mind your business. We're 20 something. That, I'm sorry, but you just don't know how good your immune system is. So at the end of the day, don't be an idiot and risk other people's life. If you want to be selfish and to want to do your barbecue, you do your barbecue on your own. Do the barbecue with you. With you, only you and your household. Stop putting people in danger. Stop wandering around and thinking it's a joke, because they're making it more difficult, because if we stay home, the quicker this thing can die down, the quicker we can move. Because all we need to wait for right now is to stay home, avoid all of these things. Avoid all of these things. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. Avoid all of this contamination. Avoid the spread of it. Let it die down. The people in the hospital will now heal, and then the virus will disappear. That's it. The quicker we can go out. If people were actually so serious about the lockdown, trust me, we would have had a summer by now. But people are not serious. Some countries like Slovenia, Slovakia, one of them, they say there's no COVID-19. They're done, they're finished. Some people in Greece, I had people in Greece are living la vida loca, doing their thing. Let's catch a plane. Anyways, guys, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna go somewhere else where the COVID-19 is done, because I'm tired of this Great Britain. I'm tired of this lockdown and my people. Anyways, guys, thank you. We love you. You need to like, you need to share, and you need to subscribe, because we're trying to get somewhere with this channel.
Amen. Pastor Mike.
It's the fasting, guys. It's the fasting. Amen for everything. But we're trying to have a channel that's going to be
empower.
Empower, and to also speak of real issues, because there's loads of influencers on here and no one's talking about
YouTube pranks.
Yeah, it's not everyday YouTube pranks. It's not everyday look at my hair. It's not everyday look at these lashes from whoever. It's not about that. There's serious things going on in the world. We need some awareness. We need some real discussion, and black people need to be unified. And
still
you
have
need
fun with it.
Still have fun. Yeah, of course, still have fun. And also, it's gonna be lots of religion topics as well. Because right now, the only person that we should be counting on is God Almighty. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Obviously, we're gonna release much more content now that the fasting is done, and we are looking forward to do the next video.
Yeah. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
What? Why should lie in the lyrics?
Okay.